I was doing that for a while. And then I'm like, listen, I can't do this anymore. I think by oh wait, how many times till you rarely see hair coming back? When you stop seeing hair coming back, you're like towards the end of your sessions, like, you know what I mean? And honestly, me, I'm Middle Eastern, so I had to do a couple more extra sessions because, you know, I was a little bit hairier. But yes, oh my god, laser saved me from ingrowns. I literally was just like, I'm just susceptible to them. Like, I've come to conclusion I just am an ingrown bitch. Like, I don't know. But yeah, no, thankfully none of my abscess caused any scarring. They all happened like with my Brazilian. That's where it usually happened. Yeah, so it kind of sucks. Just like, yeah, once you complete all the sessions, your hair will stop growing. Oh yeah, I literally, like, that's why everyone's so funny. It's like, oh my god, I have a high pain tolerance though, but you know, everyone's like, is laser painful? Like, I would rather do laser. You guys want to know how do you guys even know? Do you guys even fucking know, what's it called? What they do when you get an abscess? They have to first inject it with like that numbing injection. Oh my god, don't even get me started, because they obviously have to use a scalpel and like cut it open and like, oh my god, it's actually gross. So one time I went to the emergency room and I had like an ingrown that became an abscess, like I said, and it was like big, and I couldn't walk anymore, like, because when I walked, it was pushing on it, and I think that's what caused it to get bigger and bigger, was because the friction was causing it to grow. So like, I'm not even kidding, guys, I couldn't walk. It was so painful to walk. It was bad. So then I had to go to the emergency room to go get that checked out. And the weird thing is, like, I couldn't see it, but I could feel it. Like, when I pushed on it, I could feel there was a bump. So my ingrown hair, guys, it grew in, like, inside instead of out. It grew the other way. So they had to go into it. I'm so pissed. Like, I was so, yeah, on my Brazilian, you guys. Like, just how painful that shit was. Like, actually. And I'm telling you guys, I have a high pain tolerance. So, like, this is bad. So I go in there. Oh, and I remember my mom went with me. I feel so bad for her. I was grabbing her arm, you guys. I squeezed so hard, I made her bleed. And I didn't even fucking notice. And I felt so much guilt when I saw that. I felt so bad. She started bleeding. Anyways. And she didn't say anything. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why didn't you push away? No, this is from, I was waxing at the time. I never shaved, because shaving like made it worse. Waxing helps a little bit, but I still got ingrowns, so I was still waxing. So anyway, so they took that fucking needle and they put it in to like inject it. Oh my god, that is like actually the worst pain ever. And like, TMI, like when she went in to like cut it, it just like squirted. And like a lot. And the lady that was doing it, she was like, oh my god, it's a lot bigger than I thought, because I told you how it grew in like the other direction. It didn't grow outward, so she didn't know how big it was. And she was like, oh my god, there is a lot here. And it like squirted on her too, so she like did a little So, you know, I'm over here like panicking. My mom's bleeding from her fucking arms because I'm squeezing so hard. And yeah, like the pus from the abscess is just gushing out, and I'm not even kidding. She showed me how much liquid she removed from it, and it was a lot. And she was like, oh wow, like she's like, yeah, it was a lot bigger than we thought it was. And you know, and then she put in the little, you know, that little sponge that they put in when they do like a scalpel, and she told like to basically have everything drain into it. Oh yeah, it was the best feeling. I mean, not right away. And then they had to put me on antibiotics. I fucking hate antibiotics. My body, it does not do well with antibiotics. Anytime I take antibiotics, I get a yeast infection. Like, I fucking hate it. And that was my first yeast infection, actually. Like, was from that. I had never had it before. I was taking the antibiotics. They put you on some fucking good, strong ass antibiotics. So then I was like feeling weird. I'm like, what the hell's going on now? Like, so I'm freaking out because I'm thinking the abscess like gave me some reaction. No, it was something else. So after I dealt with that, I had to deal with an infection for a little bit. My mom taught me a trick though. She told me like, I think it's baking soda. She said like wash down there with baking soda, guys, if you have a yeast infection. Like it helps soothe a bit.